Nice. All right, from where you are, slowly bringing yourself from your tabletop into a downward dog. And then take your time in this downward dog. The more we come into this posture, the more it starts to become a resting pose. If you're a beginner to yoga, you're probably thinking, what is this woman talking about? You will get there, okay? So just be patient as you settle your body in this downward dog. Okay, keep pressing the mat away from you. Keep lengthening through the front of the chest. You want to feel that stretch in through the front of the armpits. And then from here, looking to the top of the mat, you're going to bend your right knee and step the right foot forward. Okay, it's an option if you want to drop the back left knee down, or if you want to keep it lifted if you have the energy. But you're going to plant the left palm and you're going to start to reach the right arm forward. Okay, now mindfully start to press the left heel back and feel the tailbone slightly tuck, engaging through your left glute, so you're squeezing the pelvic floor. Eyes looking toward the mat. Take about 2 breaths here. We're going to open it up into a twist. So reach that right arm up toward the ceiling, look up past the fingertips, and then settle your body in this posture. Be mindful that you're pulling the right hip bone back. So you're trying to keep your hips square to the top of the mat. Now you're welcome to pull that right arm further back to deepen your twist, and maybe if you're comfortable, take the eyes to follow the right fingertips. Okay, you're here for about 2 more breaths before we come into a high plank. So you're going to release the right palm down, step the right leg back, hold here for a couple of counts. We're going to do a nice easy flush to start. So knees, chest, chin, lower down. Upward dog, inhale, squeeze your glutes tight. Downward dog, exhale, 2 breaths. Nice work. Bending your left knee, look forward. You're going to step that right foot up now, and we're just repeating sides. So try to find that focus point, pressing the right heel back, and then grounding your right palm. Reaching the left arm, the direction that you're facing, and then just hold here as you continue to find that engagement in through your core. The shoulder scapula is down on the back, and then you're pulling that left hip back slightly, and then also doing your best to pull that inner thigh close toward the trunk of your body. So you're maintaining a center plane. Take about 1 more breath before you slowly start to open that left arm up to the ceiling, and you start to find a twist in through your body. Continue to breathe. At any point, if it becomes heated or too much, you're breathing in through the nose and exhaling out of the mouth. Nice work. Gently release that left palm down, high plank like you did before. Palms are directly underneath the shoulders, kicking those heels back. And then knees, chest, chin to lower down. Upward dog on an inhale, squeeze the glutes. Down dog, exhale, stretch. Good. Pulse the chest palate toward your thigh bones a bit. Then just continue to breathe. Settling your shoulders so they're not hiking up to the ears. And we're going to try to keep this angle with your body, but you're just going to walk the palms to the center of your mat, twist to the right, and then step the left foot out. So you're coming to the length of your mat in a forward fold. Now, if your blocks are a little bit further away from you, you can go ahead and grab them now and just take them close to the edges of your mat, one on either side. And then plant the palms down about shoulders width, and then just slowly start to allow the chest to reach down toward the mat as the tailbone continues to lift high. Don't worry about the flexibility or how you look in the pose. Just come to that place where you start to feel that lengthening in through the back body, and then soften your head. Crown of the head parallel to the mat, hips reaching skyward. We'll be coming into a Trikonasana pose. First, take about one more breath here, and then plant the palms. Inhale, a flat back, bend your knees, lifting up through the chest and the head, and then slowly come into almost like a footballer stance. Now take a moment, plant the palms on your thighs, and then slowly push yourself to come up. Whoop, try not to lose your balance. And then open up the toes, and then roll the shoulders back a few times. We're slowly going to set it up, okay? Your left foot faces the top, the side of your mat. Your right toes face back. So it's a right heel to back arch alignment. Bringing the palms to shoulder height, looking past the right fingertips. Inhale, lengthen through your spinal cord. Exhale, reach that body toward the right side of the room. And then exhale, taking your palm wherever it feels comfortable. We're going to be here for a good minute. So just make sure that you're not engaging too much in the core. We're working also on the flexibility of the pose, not just the strengthening of it. Now pay attention if your body is making a funny shape. You want to try to keep the left shoulder stacked on top of the right, doing your best to press the right hip forward. So if you were between two planes of glass, you should be perfectly aligned where shoulders touch and the hips touch. Okay, try not to allow the shoulders to go below hip height on this one today. So maybe you're at block level height 3, or the right palm stays on the shin. Now here is where eyes look up to the ceiling. If it's too much for the neck, you could look forward, but start to play with the placement of the left arm. Notice how the stretch changes when you reach the left arm in different directions. And move slowly, right? It's not a rush since we're here for a bit. Yoga is a mindful practice, so really allow yourself to enjoy the stretch, enjoy the lengthening in through the muscle tissue, fibers. Taking about 2 more breaths here. Continuing to ground down. Keep pressing that left hip back, right hip forward. Bending through the right knee. Slowly bring yourself up to a stand. Switching sides right away. Take the right toes to face the side that your mat is. And then take the left toes to point to the top of the mat. So left heel to back right arch alignment. Taking the arms up again, settle your shoulders, and then inhale, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, reach the upper body to the top of the mat, and then slowly setting up your posture set. So do exactly what you did from the other side. Again, that left shoulder this time is not going below hip height. Okay, we're enjoying that stretch coming right down through the left inner thigh. And then just allow the right arm to play and release and stretch. Maybe those fingertips are reaching to the top of the mat. Maybe you're coming into a slight twist. But if you pay that subtle attention to where you feel it in your body through just the movement of the arm, you'll notice that the legs get a different opening. Again, if you were against the wall or 2 planes of glass, hips try to touch along with shoulders. You're here for just a few more breaths. Soften your toes. No gripping through your jaw. Good, final 2. Listen to your body at any point if you need to take the eyes to look down to the mat, if it becomes too much, looking up to the ceiling. Okay, when you're ready, bending through that left knee, pressing yourself to come up, and then toe heel the feet together. Bounce to the knees, 3 sun breaths. Inhale the arms up. Palms to prayer, exhale. 2 more. Palms to your lower back. Take the eyes to look up to the ceiling. Inhale, lengthen, and then exhale, hips forward, body back. Okay, we're going to finish this add-on with a balancing pose, our classic tree. So take a moment to just circle out the ankles a little bit. Maybe grab a sip of water if the throat feels quite dry. And then you're standing again somewhere in the middle of the mat, and then find a focus point in front of you, something that's not moving. And then slowly start to ground your left leg down, tuck the tailbone, and start to bring the right foot off of the mat by an inch. Now, if this is enough, you could stay here. You've got the support of a chair maybe or a wall. But as you get comfortable, you're going to open up that right knee to the side and then place the right foot on the calf. Okay, the toes can always touch the mat if it's not a good day. Just try to bypass the knee if you do bring that leg a little higher. Keeping that focal point, your palms can stay in prayer, or they can cactus out or reach up to the ceiling. If you're used to balancing poses, try taking the eyes to look up. Advanced students, try closing the eyes, trusting where you are in space. You're here for just a few more counts. Palms to prayer first, before releasing that right foot down. 1 sun breath, bounce to the knees, arms up. Palms to prayer in front of the heart, exhale. Find that focal point, wiggle the toes, and then shift the weight to the right foot. You're hovering that left foot off of the mat. Both sides are going to be different. And you're coming into that mirror, that reflection pose. As you did on the other side, you do here. You're trying to keep that tailbone tucked the entire time. That pelvic floor engagement, including the anus, lifts in and up. This will ensure your lower back is in proper alignment. If you attempted it, try closing your eyes again. Final 3 breaths. Palms to prayer first, before you gently release. Good. 1 sun breath again. Palms to prayer, exhale. Palms to your lower back, eyes to the ceiling, look up. Lean back. Lifting up through the heart and just enjoying the stretch for what it is. Gently bring yourself up wherever you are on your mat. Doesn't matter. You're going to hinge at the hips, coming into a forward fold. Okay, just wrapping up here for about 10 to 20 breaths. Really allowing the weight of the upper body to surrender. So you feel the spine lengthen, the muscles in the back stretch. And again, crown of the head parallel to the mat. Taking about 2 more breaths. The beauty of yoga is that it's not about forcing, it's just about showing up without labeling or judgment to where you are in space and time, and then just working with what's there. Releasing the arms, planting them, and then slowly bring your body into a child's pose. 5 breaths before your next add-on.